I made some of that delicious human food for that tasty, tasty damage resistance. And then while I was picking up some little wheat stems, I got attacked by wasps. But yeah, they were easy to defend. I defended my base. Wait, what? My base! Just kidding, you silly goober. I made that little cookery so I can cook up some things. Oh, wait, I have no recipes. I bought all the recipes and I made some black ox burgers. Really, they're the only things I need. And then I crafted the moldy hoagie. The thing needed the boss item for the goddamn infected broodmother. I made some sticky liquid rage and some fuzz on the rocks and a bunch more heals because, you know, you're gonna need some heals. Then I made a new chest and deposited basically everything I just don't need, you know. And then I took a nap, waking up on day 55. I enter the broodmother's lair. Filled with spores and exploding bulbs, I enter the lair. I eat up as much as I can, prepare myself, and I summon in the infected broodmother for the very first time. Wow, such a cool boss. The fight starts off pretty well. I have fought her before, so I do know her movesets. Except for the part where I just almost died right there. I am lagging a little bit, but yeah. First time, not so well. Let's try it again. Let's run it back. Tiger, 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 tiger. Second time, I was able to defeat its very first phase. I was able to defeat its first phase on my very second try. But then it cracks back to life, flips back on its feet, and then it gets ready for its phase 2. Oh my goodness, such a cool mechanic. I almost died to a bomb right off the bat. But then she jumps, bites my face off, and then kills me. And I didn't realize that she was standing in the water and that gave her buffs. Did you see how much health she healed? She was down to 1 hit and then healed all the way back up to like half health, which is crazy to me. And I didn't realize that the water is what gave her her powers. It's too late, and I died again. Gosh darn it. But third try, I was able to, figure it out, and I, killed her. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But then, oh my goodness, it's back to life again. Oh my goodness, it screams, and I enter the third phase. Oh my. The third phase went pretty much as well as, the other two, except it didn't, because it attacks much, much faster. It does a little bit more damage and just pulls off moves way, way quicker. It actually went really, really well. I got it down to less than 2 chunks of health, but then I died to a bomb that I didn't know was right where the sun don't shine. So I went back to base. I upgraded my equipment to as much as I could, which is level 9 with the supreme plating, and I made some more liquid rage because I was running out of liquid rage by the time the third phase hit. And I made some more heals because I was also running out of heals by the time the third phase hit. I used so much resources, and anyway, so I went back to the boss arena, killed its first phase, killed its second phase, and entered its third phase. But I got maybe a quarter of the health, died, same thing, died. And then check out this run. Oh my goodness, parries. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite boss. Just the mechanics, the fight, the way it comes back to life after every phase. Just the look of the boss. It's honestly all just, it's beautiful, it's amazing. is my favorite boss in any game I think I've ever played. Oh my goodness. It was a great experience. And I was able to kill it after so many hours.
Come on. Yeah! Yes, please. I would love some craft dinner.
Killing the infected broodmother gave me Spore Lord, which pretty much is a mutation that whenever I use a bomb to attack somebody, it'll give me like a random bonus effect that lasts until combat ends. It's not the greatest, but it's alright. Getting its remains gave me 4 infected chunks, 4 venom, and 2 fangs. And I got home and I analyzed it. Killing the final boss. Now I just had to 100% the game.
Yeah, in order to 100% the game, I needed to beat all of the mixers. So that's exactly what I did. And just like that, I've completed all of the mixers. I also got Guard Dog, but I don't do many other events. And and I also went around completing the rest of my quests. So I tamed a pet, and I went into that secret little room after you beat all the mixers, and there was just a bunch of, you know, little materials, but there was also a prod smacker, which is a generic blunt weapon. And I got the yoked girth figurine. And completed another quest by creating that mixer, completed more quests, upgraded my prod smacker, because honestly, it is really good. And its charge attack actually releases a little, you know, shockwave. And I made an ever charcoal torch, which, oh my goodness, why have I never done this in any of my playthroughs before? It's so good. I completed more quests, found more scabbies, and also I found this immortal black worker ant. I'm really not sure what kind of bug this is, but look at it. I tried to kill this thing for so long. Anyway, killed more quests, got more data, got milk molars, got more milk molars, got all my creature cards, got more milk molars and scabbies and data and everything and keys, and I dealt with all of the ant queens. Unfortunately, the red ant queen didn't survive. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. Give him a little pet on the head. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, I love him. And I just went around collecting more milk molars, and some of them were in crazy to reach spaces, by the way. Like under the shed, in a potted plant, at the top of the stump, on the edge of a brick wall. And let's just take a second to realize how beautiful this game is, by the way. It's just so beautiful. Like, honestly, I think it's honestly my favorite game. Some of them were in trees, some of them were underground, and I finally found my last milk molar. It was on the edge of the sandbox. Took my final 4 swings and collected my very last milk molar. Oh my goodness. Took me a few hours, and just take in the view of the sandbox. It's just so beautiful. Then I finally maxed out all that I could. And then I discovered, you know, most of the remaining things. I fixed up these little guys, made my way up to the little thing, talked to Dr. Wendell Tully. Then made my way into the little storage chest, where I found a bunch of materials. I took them, give a little pet on my baby fire ant because he's such a good boy. And then I built these little shed things, I guess. They're really cool in my opinion. They got a roof, they got walls, they got all they need. Made my way back up to the mixer and pressed the on button. And I began brewing the embiggening cocktail. I made my way back down, fought some fire ants, some fire worker ants, you know, some more fire ants. I fought a black ox beetle, some more fire ants, a bombardier beetle, more black ox beetles, dust mites, more fire ants. So many fire ants. Mosquitoes, ladybugs. Honestly, it was a pretty good fight.
But with my preparations, I was able to defend it pretty easily. And kaboomskis, we were done cooking the embiggening cocktail. Made my way back up. I'm so sorry, I forgot to input it, but I did collect the embiggening cocktail. Then made my way into the secret room where I found the mixer, the remixer's door. Excuse me. I apologize for my inconvenient words. I also found my very last piece of data and my very last site. I also found a scabby called Toasted, and I found some actual toast, which I didn't even know existed in the game. And then I found my very last little site. I made my way back home, trekked through the grass one more time, filled the embiggening cocktail, gave Wendell a hug, pressed target, and then I pressed activate, growing me big again, completing the game at 100%.
And with a flash, that was the end of the tiny adventure of a lifetime. At least that's what the local papers call it. It's hard to believe how much has happened since then. There were reporters, investigators, even the FBI got involved. They tried to keep a lid on all of it, but the whole story came out. About the kidnappings, about the dead teenagers, about Armand. Turns out, everyone did learn the name of Director Dalton Schmechter, just like he always would. But when the dust settled, the weirdest thing happened. People learned the truth about the shrinking technology and about me. It felt good to get the recognition that I had always wanted for all my life. Pete, Willow, Max, and Hoops tried to go back to being normal teenagers. Burgle has joined the kids' new science and robotics club. He's the mascot, if I didn't tell him. I'm expecting big things from all of them. Life's getting back to normal around here. It's funny that the world can still seem so small. And no, I haven't come up with my next big invention. And I don't mind one bit either. Because when it comes down to it, all that really matters is that we make the most of the time that we have together.